Hey everyone! And let me tell you, the journey from broke to millionaire is absolutely achievable. It's not about luck, it's about strategy, dedication, and a whole lot of hustle. Listen, I've been there, living paycheck to paycheck, drowning in debt, and feeling completely hopeless about my financial future. It sucked, I'm not going to lie, but I was determined to turn things around. I dove headfirst into personal finance, learned everything I could, and slowly but surely, things started to change. Fast forward to today. And I'm proud to say, I'm a self-made millionaire. And you know what? You can be too. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the exact 7 steps I took to build wealth from nothing. These are the same principles that countless others have used to achieve financial freedom, and they can work for you too. So, buckle up, get ready to take notes, and let's dive right in. Look, you wouldn't start a road trip without a destination in mind, right? The same goes for your finances. You need a clear picture of where you want to go before you can even think about getting there. Financial goals give you direction and purpose. They help you stay motivated when things get tough, and trust me, they will get tough. But knowing what you're working towards makes all the difference. Think about it. Do you want to buy your dream home, retire early and travel the world, pay off all your debt and finally feel financially secure? These are just a few examples, and your goals will be unique to your own aspirations. The key is to be specific. Don't just say, I want to be rich. How rich? By what age? What will you do with that wealth? The more detailed your goals, the more real they become, and the more motivated you'll be to achieve them. Now, when it comes to setting financial goals, we're not just talking about wishful thinking. We're talking about setting SMART goals. And by SMART, I mean specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break that down. Specific means your goal is clearly defined. Measurable means you can track your progress. Achievable means it's realistic and attainable. Relevant means it aligns with your values and aspirations. And time-bound means you have a deadline in mind. For example, instead of saying, I want to save more money, a SMART goal would be, I will save $10,000 for a down payment on a condo by December 31st, 2025. See the difference? By setting SMART financial goals, you're creating a roadmap for success. You're giving yourself a clear target to aim for and a way to measure your progress along the way. And that, my friends, is how you turn your financial dreams into reality. Okay, I know what you're thinking, budgets are boring, and yeah, they might not be the most exciting thing in the world. But trust me, they're absolutely essential if you want to gain control of your finances and build real wealth. Think of a budget like a financial GPS. It helps you track where your money is going, identify areas where you can cut back, and make sure you're on track to reach your financial goals. Without one, you're basically driving blind. And let's be real, most people have no idea where their money actually goes. They swipe their credit card without thinking, buy things they don't need, and then wonder why they're always broke at the end of the month. A budget eliminates that guesswork. It gives you a clear picture of your income and expenses so you can make conscious decisions about your spending and start building a solid financial foundation. Now, creating a budget doesn't have to be complicated. There are tons of different methods out there, so find one that works for you and your lifestyle. You can use a simple spreadsheet, a budgeting app, or even just a pen and paper. The key is to track every single dollar that comes in and goes out. That means tracking your income, your fixed expenses like rent and utilities, and your variable expenses like groceries and entertainment. Once you have a clear picture of your spending habits, you can start looking for areas to cut back. Trust me, everyone has areas where they can save money. Maybe it's eating out less, canceling unnecessary subscriptions, or finding cheaper alternatives for everyday purchases. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself, it's about making conscious choices with your money. And the more you can save, the faster you can reach your financial goals. You hear it all the time, but that's because it's true. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to grow exponentially. We're talking about the magic of compound interest, people. It's like a snowball effect. Let's say you invest $100 today and it earns a 7% return. Next year you've got $107, right? But here's the kicker. The following year, you're not just earning 7% on that initial $100, you're earning 7% on the $107. That's compound interest at work. Now imagine doing this consistently for years, even decades. That little snowball of an investment starts to look more like a giant boulder of wealth. Time is your greatest asset when it comes to investing, so don't waste it. The earlier you start, the less you have to contribute later on to reach your financial goals. It's like getting a head start in a marathon. So whether you're fresh out of college or just starting to get serious about your finances, remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time, today. Now, I know what you're thinking, Graham. Saving money is hard. And you know what? You're right. It can be, especially when you're starting out and every dollar counts. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be a constant struggle. One of the best pieces of financial advice I ever received was to automate my savings. Set up a system where a portion of your income goes directly into a savings or investment account the moment you get paid. Treat it like a non-negotiable expense, just like your rent or your car payment. Think of it like this, if you don't see the money in your checking account, you won't be tempted to spend it. Out of sight, out of mind, right? There are tons of apps and tools out there that make this super easy. You can even set it up so that your spare change gets automatically invested. The point is, make saving a habit, not a chore. By automating the process, you're taking the emotion out of it and setting yourself up for success in the long run. Trust me, your future self will thank you. All right, let's talk about income streams. Most people rely on just their job. And while there's nothing inherently wrong with that, it's like putting all your eggs in one basket. If something happens to that one source of income, you're in trouble. That's why it's so important to diversify your income streams. Think of it like having a financial safety net. If one stream dries up, you've got others to fall back on. Plus, having multiple income streams can accelerate your path to financial freedom. Now, I'm not saying you need to quit your day job and become an entrepreneur overnight, although that's always an option. There are tons of ways to create additional income streams, both big and small. We're talking about side hustles, real estate investing, starting a business, or even something as simple as selling stuff you no longer need online. The possibilities are endless, and we'll dive deeper into some specific ideas in a later chapter. One of the best ways to create additional income streams is to leverage your existing skills and passions. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? Chances are there's a way to turn it into a side hustle. Are you a great writer? Offer freelance writing services online. Are you a whiz with numbers? Become a virtual bookkeeper or tax preparer? Do you have a knack for photography? Sell your photos online or offer portrait sessions? The internet has made it easier than ever to connect with potential customers and clients. You can create a profile on freelancing platforms, set up an online shop, or even start your own website or social media channels. Remember, building multiple income streams takes time and effort, but it's one of the most powerful things you can do to secure your financial future. So, start exploring your options today and see what possibilities exist. Listen, the world is changing faster than ever before. Technology is evolving at lightning speed, industries are being disrupted left and right, and the skills that are in demand today might be obsolete tomorrow. That's why it's absolutely crucial to make continuous learning and self-improvement a non-negotiable part of your life. The more you invest in yourself, the more valuable you become in the marketplace. Think of it this way, your mind is like a muscle. The more you challenge it and push it outside of its comfort zone, the stronger it becomes. By constantly seeking out new knowledge and skills, you're expanding your horizons and opening yourself up to new opportunities. This doesn't necessarily mean you need to go back to school and get another degree, although that's definitely an option. There are countless ways to learn and grow outside of a traditional classroom setting. We live in an age where information is readily available at our fingertips. There are literally thousands of free or affordable resources you can leverage to expand your knowledge and skill set. We're talking online courses, podcasts, books, documentaries, you name it. Take advantage of platforms like YouTube, Coursera, edX, and Skillshare. These platforms offer a vast library of courses on everything from coding and marketing to personal finance and entrepreneurship. Many of them are completely free. while others offer paid options with additional features. Don't underestimate the power of reading. Books are an incredible source of knowledge and inspiration. Make it a habit to read at least one book a month, whether it's related to your career, personal interests, or just for pure enjoyment. Remember, the key is to be consistent. Dedicate at least 30 minutes to an hour each day to learning something new. It doesn't have to be a huge time commitment, but the cumulative effect over time will be significant. Trust me, your future self will thank you. You know, people always ask me, Graham, what's the secret sauce to success? And honestly, a huge part of it is networking. You can't build wealth in a vacuum. You need to connect with others, learn from them, and build mutually beneficial relationships. Think about it, some of the biggest deals, partnerships, and opportunities come from knowing the right people. It's not always about what you know, but who you know. Now, I'm not saying you need to be best friends with everyone in your industry. It's about attending industry events, joining online communities, even just grabbing coffee with someone you admire. You'll be surprised by the doors that open when you put yourself out there. Remember, every interaction is a chance to learn something new, gain a fresh perspective, or even find your next big break. You never know who you'll meet or what opportunities might arise just by expanding your network.
Know you've been a good friend, and that's in the thick and thin.
Now, networking isn't just about exchanging business cards and hoping for the best. It's about building genuine, long-lasting relationships. People can see right through insincerity, so make sure you're approaching networking with the right intentions. Focus on providing value to others, whether it's offering help, sharing your expertise, or simply being a good listener. When you genuinely care about others and their success, it shows, and people are more likely to reciprocate and support you on your journey. Remember, building strong relationships takes time and effort. It's about consistently showing up, engaging with others, and nurturing those connections over the long term. Don't expect overnight miracles. Focus on building authentic relationships that will benefit both parties for years to come. And hey, you never know, the person you connect with today could be your future business partner, mentor, or even your biggest cheerleader. So get out there, build those relationships, and watch your network become one of your greatest assets. Look, we've all been there. You see those flashy headlines, get rich quick, or make millions overnight. But let me tell you, building real lasting wealth takes time. It requires discipline, consistency, and a whole lot of patience. Think of it like building a skyscraper. You don't just magically wake up one day with a finished building. It takes careful planning, laying down a strong foundation brick by brick, and consistently pushing forward even when you don't see immediate results. That's the thing about wealth building. It's a marathon, not a sprint. It's about making smart financial decisions day in and day out, even when it's not glamorous or exciting. It's about resisting those impulse purchases, sticking to your budget, and consistently investing in your future. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither is $1 million portfolio. Stay focused on your long-term goals, block out the noise and distractions, and trust that your hard work and dedication will pay off. Now, staying disciplined is crucial, but so is being patient. You won't see results overnight, and that's okay. In fact, it's completely normal. Don't get discouraged if your investments don't skyrocket in a week, or your side hustle doesn't replace your day job immediately. Remember, good things take time. The stock market has its ups and downs, businesses take time to grow, and real estate investments require patience. It's about weathering the storms, staying the course, and trusting the process. Think of it like planting a seed. You can't dig it up every day to see if it's grown. You need to give it time, nurture it, and have faith that it will eventually blossom. Stay focused on your goals. Celebrate the small victories along the way, and remember that the greatest rewards often come to those who are willing to wait. So there you have it, my 7 steps to help you build wealth and achieve financial freedom. Remember, it all starts with a single step. Don't wait for the perfect time or for everything to magically fall into place. Start today, even if it's just taking a few minutes to set a financial goal or research investment options. Consistency is key. It's not about making drastic changes overnight, but about making small, sustainable changes that you can stick to over the long haul. Remember, the journey to wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. As Warren Buffett famously said, Someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. So start planting your seeds today, nurture them with discipline and patience, and watch as your financial future blossoms. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos on personal finance, investing, and building wealth. Until next time,